Fresh palm fruit bunches are pushed into the fruit cage or pit by a forklift. After the fruit cages are full, the workers operate the electric hoist to transport the fruit cages to the vertical sterilization tank. The vertical sterilization tank is equipped with a safety valve to ensure that the vertical sterilization tank always operates under safe pressure. Open the locking device of the vertical sterilizer and hang the fruit cage to the top of the feeder of the threshing machine. Open the unloading device at the bottom of the fruit cage and unload the sterilized fruit bunches into the feeder. The fruit is transported to the digester through the auger and chain bucket elevator. The palm fruit enters into the tank from the top of the digester, and the fruit is crushed under the action of the stirring wings. This type of press has the advantages of sturdiness and durability, high oil yield and low brown core crushing rate. Press. The fruit is divided into two parts, crude oil and fiber cake. The crude oil first passes through a rotary vibrating screen with 2 layers of stainless steel screens to separate a part of the fiber residue, then enter into the crude oil tank with heating coil for further separation and purification. The crude oil in the crude oil tank is pumped to the vertical oil clarifying tank. Machine-pressed crude oil settles in the oil clarifying tank and divides it into upper and lower parts. The upper clean oil passes through the oil skimmer, and the floating tank enters into the vacuum dryer. The moisture is reduced to less than 0.1%, and after cooling, it is finally pumped into the storage tank for storage, pumped into the oil storage tank. The sediment in the lower part of the oil clarifying tank contains oil, which is recovered by the plate and frame filter. The oil pumped to the oil clarifying tank for secondary sedimentation. The fiber cake residue from the fruit press machine is broken up by the broken cake auger and enters the fiber separation column. The palm nut falls to the bottom, thus achieving separation. The palm kernel enters into the nuclear crusher through the elevator. The crushed shell and kernel mixture passes through the conveyor and enters into the shell blowing and dedusting system to remove dust and shells. Palm kernels fall at the bottom and enter into the palm kernel crusher through the auger. Crusher crushes the palm kernels into a particle size suitable for pressing. The crushed palm kernels are sent to the customized palm kernel press machine by the auger. In the press machine, the palm kernels are divided into palm kernel cake and palm kernel crude oil. Crude palm kernel oil is pumped to the plate and frame filter to filter out the coarse impurities in the oil. Pumped to the oil tank for storage. Palm kernel cakes are stored after cooling.